Back for more Bay Sunday now. Ever wanted to have the perfect life? Away from all the minutia that is the stress, the depression, and all the static that seems to tag along as we get older. Well, our next guest has discovered the secret. It's his own little world, and it rocks. He is living the life that he wants to live, and he wrote a book to help us all out as well. The Human Race, from an outsider's point of view, a non-self-help book that just might help you. You might be a little confused. Let's clear it up now and say hi to the author, a Bay Area native, Patrick Wright. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
Well, let's start off with the title because that's it's kind of counterintuitive. The Human Race from the outsider's point of view.
It was the perfect title because my entire life I've always had a different way of looking at things and doing things relating to everything in life, from dating and relationships, friendships, work, you know, religion, everything. And the friends who know me really well have said, you really need to write a book about how you see things. People would enjoy it. So that's really where that title came from, is just because everything I do just seems different. Like,
has it always been that way? Was it the way you were brought up? Were you different from your siblings? How?
I was different from my siblings, but not raised different. It was just something from when I was maybe 17, 18 on. It just was a evolution of how I thought of things. And like with dating, how I think it should go is how I live. It's not, oh, well, this is a nice idea or a nice theory. No, that's how I live. If it's not that, I'm single.
Right.
You know.
If there's an open door, you go in. Take a look.
Exactly.
If you like it, you know.
Exactly.
Enjoy. If you don't, close the door and move on, right?
Absolutely.
For the most part, that's kind of your mantra. It's a non-self-help book that just might help you because you're not a professional writer. You're not a therapist. You're just Joe Public,
right? That
has some good insight, and you're a good listener too, I guess, because all your friends seem to come for help too, right?
They do actually, because again, they want. Well, the main thing is they want somebody who's going to give it to them straight, not some friend that's going to say, "Oh, it's going to get better," or "You're fine," or that. No, if there's a problem, if you're screwing up, if you know. I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you how you're doing it, and then I'll leave it up to you whether you use that advice or dismiss it.
What is our biggest hang-up?
Biggest hang-up is I would say not quitting soon enough. Putting up with things they don't need to put up with. If you ask somebody, you know, what would you put up with in a relationship when they're single? Oh, they'll give you a laundry list. But then once they're in it and they're Twitter-pated over somebody, then, that's my word, well, that's a Bambi word, but, you know, then it all goes out the window. Then it's like, oh, they'll put up with abuse. They'll put up with getting insulted. They'll put up with being disrespected. They'll, you know, and those are the things that I just try to tell them, you know, okay, you know, if this is not changing, if this person doesn't want to get help, if they don't want to get better.
Move on. We don't like change, though. We all like to be comforted. It's like, you know, my dad would always say, you want to grow, you got to go. Take that job, move out that door. And that's what you're saying. If you don't like it, you know, do something about it.
And the difference is that I tell them it is your hand. It is your right to put it in a hot frying pan if you want. And if you do, I don't care. I will tell you what's the right thing to do. It's your choice if you want to stay in a bad situation. If you do, that's your right. You can stay with a cheater if you want.
You get a bunch of quotes in the book. In fact, it's one whole chapter, but I like that. As we grow up, we stop building forts.
We do, and I think we need to build forts.
I love that, because I did as a kid. You know, we lose some of that, I don't know, silliness and warmth when we're, you know, what happens when we grow up? We can't be that anymore, you know?
Well, the thing is you can, you just don't.
Yeah.
You know, there's many things you can do. There's many things you can hold on to that you should hold on to that you just don't. For some reason, you just say, oh, I can't do that anymore. Why not?
Well, your book comes complete with health tips, too. And I get up early in the morning, but one thing, if you want good skin, what do you do?
My number one skin trick is to keeping your skin healthy, no matter what kind of skin you have, because everybody has different types. Some people have acne scars, different things, but keeping your skin healthy is you're taking a warm shower, and the problem is you turn off the water, grab a towel, and you suck all the water back out of your pores. When you take a warm or hot shower, the water soaks into your pores, but the problem is you just sucked it back out. So turn the water to, I turn it to cold because I'm used to it, turn it to cool, whatever you can stand, close up your pores, then take a light body oil or a moisturizer, and then, you know, just hand the water off of your body, don't use a towel, and then
You're
apply.
hydrated.
Exactly. You're sealing the moisture that just soaked into your pores in there until it can really set in. Well,
there's some other tips on sleeping, on sex, on how to hydrate yourself, on a number of things, and it's an easy read, and I highly recommend it. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Wish you all the best. If you'd like to get a copy of The Human Race from an Outsider's Point of View, you can log on to outsiderspointofview.com. Nice and easy. Back with more Bay Sunday right after the break. Stay right there.